girlfriend at the time, now my wife. This is funny because she dragged me to a networking event, and I was sulking and I wanted to go home, and my wife at the time was going to a networking event and said, "You got to come. There's a lot of heavy hitters in this room." I said, "No." I was like, "I'm just going to go home." She's like, "What, are you going to go home and sorrow all night? Like, just come out, get out of the house." So she dragged me there. It happened to be at my old attorney's law firm. So I show up and meet my friend Brent, who he's my friend now. I'm actually going to his networking event Thursday. He has one at the end of April every year. He's like, "You have to come to this networking event." I go to this networking event. It was right during COVID, so these guys were still getting together. So I showed up, I think, at the end of 2019 and beginning of 2020. Met my banker, Dale Lenzer, at that event. Dale, 4 years later, finances our acquisition of the bar. And I've sent him 4 deals in the last year. One of them actually has a grand opening on Saturday. But if it wasn't for me showing up, it's like what Woody Allen says, 90% of life is just showing up. I could have went home and sulked and probably still ended up marrying my girlfriend. But I could have went home and sulked, but she dragged me out. And she dragged me out to this networking event that led to a chain reaction. And that ultimately led to a business that pays us every day. We get the deposit from the POS system, and
yeah,
it's a business on our balance sheet.
That's pretty amazing, And I think if you didn't have that foundation of networking and you just needed a little push there from someone who knew you needed a little push, and
yeah,
sometimes it's lucky, but luck is the residue of hard work.
Woody Allen says it best. 90% of life is just showing up. Just show up and see what happens.
Show up and see what happens. Learn that one thing, meet that one person, and try to leverage it from there. Listen, I consider you and I, studs in networking. All right. We're not shy. And it's the truth, right? Even though I do need a haircut, usually when I'm on camera or I'm going to a networking event, I got a haircut every 6 to 8 days or so. So this is long for me, believe it or not. But even though I don't have a fresh cut, I consider myself a stud of networking as you are. How do you become a stud?